Hi everybody, welcome to Cardiff Bay in Wales. We're here for the British National Waterski Racing Championships final rounds 7 and 8 taking place here yesterday and today. Well, the weather could have been kinder, a little bit grey and mizzly, but we're in very good company. You can see behind me, the Cardiff actually, for those of you who've forgotten, like I had, was very famous for one gentleman, Scott of the Antarctic. He sailed from here. Well, seeing him here on his 2 snow skis, but today of course we're very, very different. Today and yesterday, that is, Waterski Racing, a frenetic activity if ever you saw one. Event brought to you by Team Speedbird and Team Stand and Deliver. So I was Skyping yesterday, so I missed all the action, but we'll kick things off. We've got a report coming up from Chessie Benny. She watched it all and she will tell you now who were the winners and who were the losers.
We had a dramatic day's racing yesterday, starting off with the ladies category. Most of them did take a little tumble, and some coming off worse than others. But Sarah Bennett took the victory, Daisy Slade coming second, and Nadia Mercy, even with an injury, managing to come third. And in the seniors category, we had Rod Hawkins in the lead, unfortunately having a little bit of boat trouble before the end of the race, and Richard Kirk just taking the first place. Today, Lauren Bird bringing home another first after already wrapping up the British title. Bradley Green coming second, with Amelia Tews closely followed in third. We have open class, Chris Priest coming in first position, Elliot Underwood, who's already won the British title, in second position, closely followed by Ian Miller, and then Pamela Evans in fourth. So in Formula 3 category yesterday, we had Simon Dowling coming in first position. In Formula 2 yesterday, we had Jake Frame bringing home another first, and we had Darryl Tyndall in second position, followed by Nick Butler in third place.
On the other side, I miss you. Take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key.
And then finally, we had our Formula 1 skiers, Jack Lynch bringing home another first, and Jordan King coming in a close second.
Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me?
Well, that all sounds pretty good, and that second day action coming up very, very shortly. But first, we'll take a break and let's go back about half a century and take a look at how waterski racing first started. Penarth Waterski Club was born in the 1960s and with a good guidance quickly became a main player on the British waterski racing scene. It was not uncommon here to see up to 70 boats lined up on the beach before setting off on their perilous journey to the first turn. Yes, the lighthouse, 3 miles out in the Bristol Channel. It was never ever flat, whatever the weather. And then, of course, the tricky run back, followed by a number of much shorter laps to make up a total of 50 miles. Now, when it was really, really rough, that could take up to 2 hours. Not the 30 minutes like the boys and girls of today enjoy. Oh, and by the way, no wrapping or energy drinks either. It was hands out front and a few pints of best bitter. Men, muscle and mild ale. Those were the days.
telling you that I need.
And so on to day 2 and the final action of the 2018 season. Kicking off with the juniors and one very happy young man indeed. Bradley Green, boat 18, recording only his second win of the year, ahead of already crowned champion Lauren Bird and Amelia Two's 121.
Reception out there, where you heading?
After yesterday's dramatics in the ladies, today was a much more measured affair. Sarah Bennett, also with her second win of the campaign, finishing ahead of champion Nadia Mercy. Daisy Slade 331 was third.
In the open class, Chris Priest, boat 52, was another skier recording only his second win of a topsy-turvy season, turning the tables on already confirmed champion Elliot Underwood. There was a hard-earned third for Ian Miller, 51, his first of the year, and enough to lift him off the bottom of the table. In the seniors, it was back to winning ways for Rod Hawkins, number 6, after boat failure in yesterday's round. Skiing behind Pete Tyndall's Screaming Demon, his was a super performance ahead of Richard Kirk, 201. And so it was left to Formula 1 and Formula 2 to bring the 2018 racing curtain down. Formula 1 first, and with already crowned champion Jordan King sitting this one out, it was left to Jack Lynch 331 to fill the winner's rostrum ahead of Simon Dowling, boat 12. In Formula 2, it was frame, set and match for Jake the Snake, with another venomous display to round off a spectacular double championship season, which included the European number 1 spot. Elsewhere in the class, the much talked about battle over silver or bronze between James Bartlett or Nick Butler 200 lived up to every expectation too. Butler had to finish in front and spent the early laps doing just that, but after a season of neck-and-neck races, it was Bartlett who eventually nudged ahead to bag that special silver. And that's the 2018 season wrapped up. Well, it's been pretty spectacular here in Cardiff Bay. It's been an amazing season, to be honest. The weather didn't quite play ball today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Chessie, it's been a great year. What was your highlight?
My highlight was probably joining in with you, Pete.
She doesn't mean that. Are you coming back next year?
Definitely, I'll definitely be back. You'll see more of me next year.
Well, that's a bonus for sure. See you all then. Have a happy Christmas. Bye-bye.